Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi, Gaura Bhakta-vrinda ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Gushyate yasya nahare rangayatra dhine dhine tamaham shirasha vande rajanam kulashekaram kumbe punarvasu jhatam kerale cholapattane kaustubhanam dharadisham kulashekaram ashriye. We are gathered here to continue relishing the beautiful flower garland called Mukunda Māla, offered by King Kulashekara thousands of years back. These verses are so potent, so beautiful, that it conveys one important aspect, that is chanting the name of Krishna, Lord Vishnu, Mukunda, Narayana, is the easiest way for us to attain the ultimate goal of our life. So throughout these 40 slokas, Stotram, Kulashekara is emphasizing that part. And more so ever, that the way that we have to chant must be in a complete, helpless, surrendered status. So that is the theme of Mukunda Māla. And we have completed 23 stotrams so far out of 40. In the previous 2 slokas and the one today, the theme is considering or taking Krishna as a 22nd sloka is where Krishna is taken as a valuable money, a gem or a jewel. The reason that he said that is because we are after so many things considered to be valuable in this world. But then if we take Krishna as a money, then that will be the biggest wealth that we all can have. The bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham tri-jagatāṁ gopi lochana chatakāṁ manihi saundarya mudramani yakhantamani rukmini ghana kucha dvandvaika bhushamanihi śrīyo-deva shikamani dishatu na kopala chudamani. So over here, Arva says that he is the destroyer of the dangers or obstacles in the path of devotion for the devotees. Like how a Garuda mani destroys a dangerous serpent. And Arva says he is a protective jewel for all the 3 worlds. And he says that he is a rain cloud for gopis' eyes, like Chataka birds. And he is the ultimate supreme beauty of all the beauties that we can think of. And he is such a mani. And he is a soul and ornament on the chest of Rukmini. And he is the chest jewel of gods who grants liberation. May that Gopala Chudamani, that Lord Gopala Chudamani, be merciful and bless me. That is Sloka 22. Then we went to the Sloka number 23, Chatru-chetaika mantram shakalam Upanishad Vakya Sampoja mantram Samsarottara mantram Samuchita tamasa sanga niryana mantram Sarvaisharika mantram Vyasana bhujaha sandasya santrana mantram Jigve Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantram Japa japa satatam janma sapalya mantram. After in the 22nd sloka depicting Krishna as money, then in 23rd sloka Arva is depicting Krishna as the mantram. We also are very much interested in mantra. What mantra do you know? What mantra did your guru give? And things like that. So very much into mantra. But there is one particular mantra which is considered to be the best of all mantras. And the benefit of this mantra, that is Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantram, Jihve or tongue, chant that mantra, Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantra, always japa japa satatam janma sapalya mantram. By chanting this mantra, Śrī-kṛṣṇa, Chatru-chetaika mantram, it is the one mantra that will destroy all the enemies. We saw in detail in the previous session what are those enemies are. And this mantra, Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantra, is Upanishad Vakya Sampoja mantram. That is the most sacred and essential aspect of the Upanishad. In every Upanishad, all the Vakyas of Upanishad convey this message of mantra called Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantram. Samsara Uddhara mantram, then that mantra which will Uddharaka means uplifts us from this ocean of samsara, the material existence. Sampuchita ātmā, that is Samuchita tamasa sanga niryana mantram. This mantra is one which banishes all the darkness that we have, the ignorance called the darkness of ignorance will dissipate it. Sarva Aishwarya Eka mantram. This one mantra can give all Aishwarya. Aishwarya means all the wealth that we need, even in this world. Vyasana bhujaha tandasta santrana mantram. It is a mantra which acts as a cure for a poisonous bite of snake. We have been bitten by the material affliction, material things called a snake which bitten us. For us to be cured by this poison is again this one mantra called Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantra. Therefore, our instructing to tongue, of course, is tongue always chants Krishna mantra, is instructing to us and to tell us to instruct our tongue. Jigve Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantram japa japa satatam janma sapalya mantram. Let chant a tongue, let chant, always chant and recite this one mantra, Śrī-kṛṣṇa mantra, which will give all the benefits as been mentioned in that particular sloka. Now, today's verse. Krishna has been depicted as money in 22. Krishna has been depicted as mantra in 23. And in 24, Krishna has been depicted as auṣadham, as one medicine which can cure a lot of problems. We go for medicines when we are sick. We go for medicine even when we are not sick. Sometimes we take medicines for regular maintenance of our body in the name of vitamins or whatever it may be. Sometimes we also take medicines to create an reaction so that something can be resolved. There are various types of medicines. So here Arvar is saying there's one medicine. That medicine is the most powerful medicine called Krishna-auṣadham. Krishna-auṣadham, Krishna medicine. Divyauṣadham. Śrī-kṛṣṇa Divyauṣadham. So let's see what the slokas says. vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham, muni-manō-vṛtti-pravṛtti-auṣadham, daityēndrārtti-kara-auṣadham, tri-jagatāṁ, sañjīvana-eka-auṣadham, bhaktātyanta-hita-auṣadham, bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham, śrēyaḥ-prāptikara-auṣadham, piba Śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham. This is a beautiful sloka where medicines has different effects. We usually we take medicine to cure health issues or problems that we have. It could be a mental, it could be a physical, whatever it is. So the benefit of medicine is threefold. Number one, cures the disease. Number two, it gives a strength and increases the strength for the body. That is also, medicine is also used for giving some strength to the body. Interesting enough, the medicine in some situation are given to increase some pain, to increase some side effect. Something also has been given to take care of for a higher purpose. So that is also possible. So this is the purpose of medicine. Medicine cures the disease. Medicine gives strength and increases the strength in oneself. Medicine sometimes also used as an anti-thing to increase certain pain, induce some pain, or increase something as also given as medicine. We all know this one. So number one, so what this mantra, śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham, does is cures the disease for us and gives strength to us. And also for some people, this Krishna mantra increases their pain for them also. We'll wait and see what that means. So the first thing is it cures the disease for us, especially for those who are in the path of devotional service, those who are path in Krishna consciousness, in bhakti. It cures the material desires or the disease that we have. The biggest disease that we have is called the skin disease. The skin disease is where we identify ourselves to be such and such person. We are fair, we are dark, we are brown, we are yellow, we are white, and I'm thin, I'm fat, I'm etc. Right? All those are called skin disease. We have the biggest disease. Every one of us have a biggest disease called skin disease. Of all the disease. Therefore, this Śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham, this medicine, a transcendental supreme auṣadham medicine, will cure the material disease that we have that pertain to our skin, that I am this body. Number two, not only cures the diseases, it also parallelly gives us strength. Sometimes the medicine that we take in this world to cure something, as it cures something, it also creates some side effects. For example, if you take antibiotic, it is said that there's a course of period where the physician will prescribe us, you need to take this course of antibiotics for 7 days, 5 days, whatever it will. What happens is that most of the time this medicine does not differentiate between good bacteria and bad bacteria. It destroys everything. It finishes everything. Therefore, after the course over, then people usually try to go with something, natural things or some things to increase their good bacteria in the body. Taking yogurt or taking whatever it may be, fermented some things. All those things will increase the good bacteria in the body, which is needed for it. Therefore, whereas in this medicine, Krishna-auṣadham, Divya-auṣadham, it destroys the disease that we have. It cures the disease. At the same time, it also increases the strength within the devotee, mental strength especially. And for some people, some situation, this Krishna medicine increases the diseases or increases the pain as well. That is, this medicine becomes a pain. For devotees, it's nectar. For some people, like Rakshasas and Asuras, those demons, it becomes a pain for them. Therefore, that is how this medicine, Śrī-kṛṣṇa-auṣadham, works. Krishna-auṣadham or Krishna-divyauṣadham works. It says, Achyutananda Govinda Nama Uchcharna Peshajhat Nashyate Sakala Roha Satyam Satyam Vadamyaham. It is said as part of, when you read Vishnu Sahasranamam, this also comes as part of Vishnu Sahasranamam, with the Palastuti, where this auṣadham, this particular medicine, Achyuta, Govinda, when we chant Achyuta, Ananda, Govinda, Nama Uchcharna Beshajat, when we chant this one, it removes the fear, Nashyate Sakala Rogaha, it removes the fear of all the All the diseases, sakala roha, roha means disease, sakala roha, all the disease are nashyate, everything will be destroyed. How is that disease will be destroyed? Achyuta, Ananta, Govinda, Achyuta, Ananta, Govinda. When we chant the names of Krishna, in different names of Krishna, these names, nashyate, sakala roha, satyam, satyam vadamyaham. It is satyam. And Shastra says there is satyam, definitely all the diseases that we have will be destroyed. Also, there's another statement which says, Sharire jarjare bhote vyādigraste kalebhare auṣadham jhanavi thoyam vaidyo narayano arihi. Of all the physicians that we have, the doctors that we have, the best doctor, you don't need to go for a second opinion, third opinion, and fourth opinion. There is one doctor who's well versed in the medical field. That doctor is Vaidya. That Vaidya, the physician, is Narayano Arihi. Narayana. That Narayana is the greatest physician, where he knows what to give, when to give the right medicine. Therefore, Sarire Jarjare Bhute Vyādigraste Kalebare. Vyādigraste Kalebare. Vyādi means all those diseases that we have on this body. It can be cured. Auṣadham jhanave thoyam vaidyo narayana hari. When we take shelter at the lotus feet of Narayana, 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 when we chant the name of Narayana, when we chant the name of Krishna, these diseases will be cured. Now let's get into the Sloka of today's, where it says, vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham, muni-manō-vṛtti-pravṛtti-auṣadham, daityēndrārtti-kara-auṣadham, tri-jagatāṁ or tri-jagatāṁ, sañjīvana-eka-auṣadham, bhaktātyanta-hita-auṣadham, bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham, śrēyaḥ-prāptikara-auṣadham, piba manaḥ śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham. Now, the first line of the sloka, vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham, vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham, which means to cure the disease of vyāmōham. Moham, vyāmōham. The disease that we all have, we may say, I have diabetics, I have cholesterol, I have sinus, I have whatever the problem that we may all have. Of all the disease, one disease that's been mentioned here, which can be cured, is vyāmōham. We must be, I never heard of something called vyāmōha disease. Vyāmōham. This disease is nothing but moham means delusion or bewilderment. Right? The desire towards ends, desires towards the attachments or the liking towards the senses. We are all bewildered by our senses, which is part of our body, also the mind. Therefore, this is called vyāmōha. Vyāmōha is where we are desired towards our senses, which makes us bewildered. We get bewildered because of this something called the body which has the senses, and the body which also comes with a package of mind. So all this put together creates us a vyāmōha, a bewilderment or a delusion. Therefore, instead of that, what we have to do is we have to remove this disease or cure the disease called vyāmōha, moha, towards a material thing, and have moha towards Krishna. So this disease, that's what it does. It cures the vyāmōha, the desire towards a material thing, and increases desire towards Krishna. That is the beauty of this auṣadham. Alvar has not given what that auṣadham is. He's just giving the benefits line after line after line. But then at the end, he's going to tell what the auṣadham is, which we already know. We saw what the auṣadham is. But here, he's giving the benefits. It cures the vyāmōha. It cures the disease of our bewilderment, the delusion that we have towards the material things, and it creates a moham. It creates attraction, love towards Krishna. Laukika vishaya. Laukika vishaya means the worldly things or senses or enjoyment is removed, And then where it gives divya, I mean, it takes us to the transcendental loving affair towards Krishna. That is what is needed. Therefore, he removes anishta and gives ishta. Anishta and ishta. Anishta means that which is we don't want, and ishta means that which we want. We don't want to be in a state of bewilderment. We don't want to be in the state of delusion. That will be removed. And it gives ishta-prāpti. Ishta-prāpti means every one of us are desiring to develop love of God. That's our ishtam. That it gives. This particular medicine will give. For enemies, it gives anishta. This is the same medicine. You can now please focus here, because these medicines have multiple effects. For the devotees, it removes anishtam and gives ishtam. For devotees, anishtam is the bewilderment towards a material thing, and ishtam is attraction towards Krishna. Now the same medicine, the way it works for the demons, Rakshasas and Asuras, who are against the Lord, the enemies, it gives anishtam for them. It gives anishtam for them and removes ishtam out of them. That means it keeps them away from Krishna and then get them closer to material things for the demons. The same medicine works reverse for the demons in the way that it worked for the bhaktas. One more time, for bhakta, it gets closer to Krishna and keeps devotees away from the material thing. Keeping away from the material thing is called anishtam, whereas getting us closer to Krishna is called ishtam. For the same medicine for the demons, the way it works is anishtam for them is getting them away from Krishna and making them closer to ishtam, of their desire of wanting to do material things. That's the way this medicine works. Therefore, in Tirupavai, Andal, in the 29th Pasuram, she says, Chitrum Shirigalai Vandunai Sevittu உன் பொற்றாமரை அடியே போற்றும் பொருள் கேளாய் பெற்றும் மைத்துண்ணும் குலத்தில் பிறந்து நீ குற்றேவல் எங்களை கொள்ளாமல் போகாது இற்றை கொள்ளாமல் போகாது இற்றை பறைகொள்வான் நன்றுகான் கோவிந்தா எற்றைக்கும் ஏழேழ் பிறவிக்கும் உன் தன்னோடு உற்றோமை ஆவோம் உனக்கே நாம் ஆட்சேவோம் மற்றை நம் காமங்கள் மாற்றேனோர் எம்பாவாய். What she says is a beautiful last 2 points. The devotees always think that I am surrendered to you. I am only surrendered to you. I'm a servant. You are the master. I am your servant. I am only servant to you. No one else. The last line is so very beautiful. Matrinam kamangal matrelor empower. Therefore, my dear Lord, I request you, matrinam kam. I don't have any desire. I don't want to have any desire besides you. My kamam, my desire should be you, Krishna. My kamam should not be anything else of this world. And that is the benefit of this medicine that Arvar is recommending to all of us. Vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham. Vyāmoha removes our desires, the material desires that we have towards wanting to satisfy our senses, mind, and intelligence, and wakes us and gets us closer to Krishna. Desire to Krishna. Then after we take, so once we get this one, as we take this medicine, what happens is that the next problem comes. So we have to continue taking this medicine, japa satatam, as it said in the previous sloka. This medicine is so very important. Even one time you take, it's going to cure. But our condition is so much that we should not give up the chanting of the holy name. Therefore, what happens is that when we take this medicine, when we start taking up the devotional service, this will bring us close to, okay, we want to do some service. As we start doing some services, what happens is there's another vyāmoham comes into the picture. Initially, vyāmoham is I want to enjoy myself. That is the vyāmoham. I want to satisfy my senses. Now, as we take this medicine, we get into an understanding, let's start doing some service to the temple and so forth. When we do this one, another biggest vyāmoham is also need to be cured. That is also waiting for us. What is the vyāmoham? I'm doing this service for my own enjoyment. So this is another problem that we all have. I am doing this, or sometimes people will, I am doing, why are you doing the service? Why are you coming to the temple? Why are you washing pot? Why are you, I am doing this so that my family can be taken care. Say, for example, someone is doing some service at the temple, and you stop that person, Prabhuji, Mataji, why are you doing this service? And if the person is saying that, Prabhu, I believe in God, I have complete faith in God, I want to do these things. Okay, fine. Why are you doing this? Well, if I do this one, my family will be taken care. I will have my, there'll be job security. I will have promotion. I will have a bonus. My children will get settled in their life. My parents in India, they will be happy, and all those different. Therefore, I will do something. Or for some people may say that I do this because I want to be healthy. Some people, I want to do this thing because at least some exercise for my body. Sometimes people do this as I don't need to go for walking today. I did a lot of washing pot at the temple, so my service is, my walking exercise, going to gym is taken care because I did service at the temple. If that is the mentality we have, then that is not the right way of thinking. Therefore, it is important that we should understand why we are doing what we are doing. Some people may say wanting to do some services because wanting to have some name, fame, and prestige. For that reason, some people want to do these services, and they will only do services when they have been noticed by others. Then they will do the services very nicely. Or some people will do the service in such a way that even if they are not noted, they finally come out as a shining star. So everyone can praise them, become famous, and their names are glorified all over the three world. Therefore, people may do this thing. If they say, if we can escape from all this idea that I just mentioned now, and lastly comes one particular dangerous thing. I'm not doing for name, fame, and prestige. I'm not doing for my my job security or the security of whatever the life that I stay here, my family, and etc. etc. I am doing this because it's so nice, it's peaceful, it's satisfying. I get some sort of a joy within myself. If anyone says this one, we may think, wow, this is great. This is great. But the problem is, it is like a snake and ladder. The snake and ladder, we all have seen the snake and ladder game, right? There are many ladders. You roll the dice, whatever the numbers you get, you move the coin, and the coins accordingly count 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And maybe if there is a ladder on the 10th position, you can jump 2, 3 rows and go up. And as you go, also if you get caught into the mouth of snake, then it will pull you down. So therefore, the snake and ladder is such a game where you roll the dice, you climb up, you fall down, you climb up and fall down, and finally somehow or the other you come to the topmost row of the snake and ladder game, and you move slowly one after the other, and now you have to get to the final destination. And you see, traditionally, the final destination is Vaikuntham. And then before that 100, that's 100th one, which is Vaikuntham. And on the 99, there is one big snake, a huge big snake. That snake, if you get caught in that snake, it will pull you right to the starting point. Right? So now I'm all the way right there, and I'm there in 98. I've come to the 98. If I put 2, I go to Vaikuntham. If I put 1, I'll be pulled down by the biggest snake. Right? All this while, I've given up my attachment to the family. I've given up the name, fame, prestige. I've given up the sense enjoyment. I've given up everything. I'm doing bhakti. And now comes the last exam. Why did you do all this thing all this while? Why did you chant? Why did you follow these things? Why did you do service to at the temple and to the devotees? So why did you do all these things? That is where decides whether you're going to roll 1 or roll 2. If we think, when we are in the 98th position, if we think I did all this thing, so I get some satisfaction, some sort of peace, some sort of unexplainable enjoyment within myself, then we have rolled number one, which means we get caught into the mouth of the biggest snake and we will be pulled down. Whereas if we think, I did all these things for the pleasure of Krishna, there's nothing for my own enjoyment. It is not for my peace. It is not for my satisfaction. It is not for my internal enjoyment. None of those things. It is simply I did this for the satisfaction of Krishna. That means we rolled two and we are out of this material world, out of the bigger snake, and we will be returned back to spiritual world. Therefore, it's very important as we play this game, we should always remember from the starting that I am doing for the pleasure of Krishna, not for my own pleasure. If we do so, that biggest snake, which is pull us, because we still have that ahankara and mamakara, which we mean dambham. We have that little bit of lead us to the lead us to the arrogance of I, mine, and then I am doing all this for my own satisfaction. Then we will be lost. We'll be lost. We'll have to come down into this world. Sometimes we see this one. We see within our temple that this is good. We also see at the temple even devotees are fighting. Devotees fight. Well, I came to your temple thinking that everything is so nice, but I see that even devotees are arguing and fighting and screaming and calling out names and so forth. What's happening here? You call yourself as a spiritual organization, and then how is that even temple or are fighting? Temple devotees are fighting. What's going on here? Sometimes congregation members having fighting. Sometimes congregation member and the temple devotees having some misunderstanding, and all those things are going on. Why? What is something wrong with the process? Is something not well? Maybe I should look for some other organization, some other process. Maybe this is not the right thing I'm following. We may think like that. We may get into such a mode where something is not working out well. The reason is because of this particular thing. We are all get caught with whom am I satisfying by doing these things. If we start thinking the service is done for my sake, then definitely there will be misunderstanding, fights and arguments even among the devotees. We start thinking that it's only me who doing the service. No one is doing the service. Everyone is useless. I am the best person. I am the wonderful devotee. I have dedicated my life to Krishna and I've dedicated my life for this institution. Look, everyone, they just come and go. They are not doing anything. I am the only pure soul. If we start thinking I, then again there is a problem. I said there is a problem. Therefore, we have to understand this important point that I am doing this for Krishna's satisfaction. I'm not doing for my satisfaction. We get upset with others if they don't do the way that we wanted them to behave and do things. We get upset. If they are not doing things the way that I wanted, then they are not into my good books in my record. They are out. And I choose and select people, only those who listen to whatever I say. That there's a closed door for us. We are not thinking and opening our door to be inclusive of everyone and all and everyone. Sometimes we have to be working with others in such a way that we go to their way and we encourage them and fan the spark within themselves and slowly bring them up in Krishna consciousness. If you shut them off because those people are attached to certain things of way, then they're never going to progress. Therefore, we have to be, especially if you are in a leadership role, it's very important to be compassionate and tolerant and understand where others are coming from and not to make them, not to think that they should also be like me. If they have to be like you, then what's the big difference? The whole purpose of we being a leader is to bring those who are lower in their Krishna consciousness, bring them up to our level. That is the leader's job. It is easy to work. This gives me satisfaction. It eventually gives me name, fame, and prestige. It takes care of my children. It takes name, fame, and prestige. It takes care of my children. It takes care of my family. Then there is an issue. That's where the fights and problems start. Any devotee is having problems. When my ideas, my senses, my ego, my intelligence, everything is checked by someone. Someone is stopping us from satisfying my idea, my senses, my ego, my intelligence. That person will become my enemy, and they are bad people. And those who satisfy my senses, ego, intelligence, and idea, they become my good friends. That means what's the difference of common people and elevated devotees? There's no difference. Therefore, it's important we should not fall into that particular category. We should be careful. For thus, what we have to do, how to cure this disease that we have, is simply by taking this medicine, śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham, vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham. That's the first one. Second one, muni-manō-vṛtti-pravṛtti-auṣadham. Munis like Vashishta, Vishwamitra, Vamadeva, so many great munis. Without these great munis, without their intentionally putting some effort, their mind automatically runs towards Krishna. For us, people like us, we have to force our mind to go behind Krishna. But then for the great Muni Vrinda, great rishis and munis, their mind automatically goes behind Krishna. That is the beauty of this auṣadham, this particular mind. When these munis meditate, even without their effort, they automatically, their mind get attracted to Krishna. Well, if Krishna is medicine for those munis, so the question that we need to ask is, if Krishna is the medicine for those great souls, great munis, why can't he be medicine for us? If they themselves are taking medicine, Krishna medicine, why can't we take? Have you seen sometimes the way that we should understand this particular line is that we have seen sometimes you go to, if you go to in India, you can see this one, if you go to a barber shop or you go to a parlor, a beauty parlor, or you go to a clinic, or you may go to an astrologer. When you go to these people in their office room, they will have photos. In the photos, they will see some celebrities, some politicians, from sportsmen, from actors. They have come to this place, and this doctor or this person, astrologer or whoever it may be, they've taken a picture with them because they visited these people. When we see these photos and pictures, the faith towards the person whom we are interacting with, the doctor, astrologer, or whoever it may be, it increases. It increases. Oh, such and such person has visited this place and he has taken medicine from you. Oh, very good. Then you must be an authentic one. Then, something like that. Therefore, when what Alvar is saying, muni-manō-vṛtti-pravṛtti-auṣadham. Even for the munis, their mind is naturally attracted towards this particular auṣadham, which is Krishna-auṣadham. When we do this one, what is the problem for us? It should be, it's guaranteed when they have taken, we should also take it because they have taken it. Like how the great people have taken, the doctors, the patients, the sportsman going to a orthopedic and fixing his knees and so forth. Likewise, I can go to this doctor. He's himself have gone. Why can't I go? That is the idea behind this one. Likewise, the munis have realized they have the complete control of their senses. They are the knower of the truth. If they themselves have taken this Krishna-auṣadham, Krishna-divyauṣadham, then why can't we follow their footsteps? That is number 2. daityēndrārtti-kara-auṣadham. For daityas, the daityas, the demons, the commentary says like Shishupala, Kalanemi, and so forth. For them, this medicine will diminish them, will destroy them. That's the best way to cure the demons. Sometimes the medicines are given to some people so that they can, for good, their pains are removed. Likewise, Krishna becomes a medicine to Kalanemi, Shishupala, Dandavakra, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, Ravana, Kumbhakarna. For them, Kamsa, for them, Krishna becomes a medicine in such a way they're completely finished. they're completely finished. So that is also possible. There are like the medicines are there to decrease diseases. There are also medicine to increase the diseases to some way to end the complete problems. So Krishna becomes a medicine for such people also. Next, number 4, tri-jagatāṁ. Again, this particular part, there's a Veda. In some places it says tri-jagatāṁ. In some places it says tri-bhuvane. Both are same. There's nothing wrong in saying jagatāṁ, bhuvane. It doesn't matter. Anything is fine. Works fine. The meaning is going to be same. So therefore, tri-jagatāṁ sañjīvana-eka-auṣadham. This medicine, auṣadham, is a medicine for all the 3 worlds to uplift them. So to uplift all in this 3 world, this Lord, the Lord alone becomes a medicine. This, whether we are in the Bhuloka or Bhuvarloka or Swargaloka or Maharaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka or Satyaloka, doesn't matter. Everything is called the samsara. Irrespective of where we stay within this 14 planetary system, it's all samsara. It's all material existence. Therefore, the biggest disease that we have is the samsara. The disease itself is samsara. That's the disease we have. We are all called samsari. We live in the samsara. Therefore, we call samsari. And it is and disease. And who's the diseased one? This disease, the samsara is called disease. And who's the disease? The entities that living in the samsara, all the diseased one, who are called samsari. Samsara is the disease. Those who live in the samsara are called samsari, nothing but the diseased one. None other than we are the samsaris. We are the diseased one. We live in the samsara. Now, what is the medicine that we have to take? śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham. Medicine is Krishna. By consuming this medicine, even just one time, and that one-time process of taking the medicine is nothing but surrendering to Krishna. So we keep speaking about medicine and medicine and medicine. Medicine is chanting, and when we are chanting the name of Krishna, that means it implies that we are surrendered to Krishna. Therefore, by surrendering to Krishna, even just one time, that medicine of surrendering to Krishna will relieve us from this samsara disease. We will no more be a samsari. So therefore, this medicine is recommending us to surrender to Krishna. we can try various, if we want to escape from this disease called samsara, because we are samsari, there are different ways that we can get rid of this samsara disease. One of the way is to finish all our karmas by going through the suffering and enjoyment that we have because of our karma. Because we have anadikala karma. The karmas is a collection of good karma and bad karma, papa karma and punya karma. By suffering, we drain the papa karma. By enjoying, we drain the punya karma. By going through this many lifetime, we can drain all our karma. In this way, we can escape from the samsara. That disease called samsara can be cured. How? First way is to draining all our karma, which is a long process, which is going to take many, we don't even know, many lifetimes. And there is also no guarantee that we will not accumulate new karma. And the process of draining karma, we may also start accumulating new karma. Therefore, that program is going to be very difficult. So that's the second way that we can get rid of this disease called samsara is by nullifying our karma. Nullifying karma means prayachitta. Prayachitta means atonement. By doing atonement for my papa, I will nullify my papa karma. This is another program that we can do. But the problem with this approach is we don't know what are the papas that we have done. Some papas we have done knowingly. Some papas we have done unknowingly. That's one problem. Second problem is if somehow or the other we try to recollect all the unknown papas that we have done, still there are more papas beyond this lifetime which we don't remember, which we don't know. Therefore, it is very difficult to do prayachittam to nullify all our papa. Even say for an argument's sake, you found out somehow or the other, you found out all the papam that you have done. And the second problem, the other problem is we need to identify the prayachitta for each and every papam that we have done. We have to map for this particular papam. This is the prescribed prayachitta atonement that I need to do. So papam 1, atonement 1. Papam 2 is different papam. Therefore, I need to go to the scriptures and find out what is that particular atonement for this papam number 2. So I have to map everything to each and every papam and then do prayachitta. Prayachittam is also not so very easy. Some prayachittam may not even be one time. It could take many more energy, more resources in many ways to nullify the papa. There's another problem. Therefore, it's very difficult to do atonement. This is exactly what Parikshit Maharaj asked in Bhagavatam to Sukadeva Goswami. Atonement is not the right way because I still have the desire to commit mistakes. Therefore, that is not the right way. This is all part of Bhagavatam also. So what I'm saying. So therefore, even if it nullify all the papam by doing the prayachittam, and they're still left out, we'll be left out with punya karma. Punya karma, as far as I know, I never heard a prayachittam for punya karmas. Prayachittam for papa karma, we have heard about it. Because moksha means we have to get rid of both papa karma and punya karma. We only focus on papa karma by doing prayachittam. But what will be left out is punya karma. What are we going to do with punya karma? There is no prayachittam called something called atonement to nullify the punya karma. And also people are very much attached to enjoy the punya karma. Therefore, they are very hard to give up the punya karma. Therefore, there is no atonement for punya karma. We have to take birth. We have to enjoy all the good things we think, which means we are going to be delayed. Therefore, Alvar is saying that tri-jagatāṁ sañjīvana-eka-auṣadham. There is one medicine which will cure the disease of samsara, that is Krishna-auṣadham. The name of Krishna, śrī-kṛṣṇa, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is the only medicine which can cure our samsara. Moving on to the next one. Bhaktātyanta-hita-auṣadham. That is, that's the best thing. This auṣadham for bhakta does the best thing, the welfare of the devotee. It does the good thing for the devotees. What is the best thing that you can think for devotees? For devotees, this medicine is going to do the best thing, best benefit. What is the best benefit or the welfare for the devotees that this medicine does? The answer that acharyas and saints gives is the biggest benefit by taking this medicine is the medicine gives the association of the devotees. That is the biggest benediction that we, the devotees, are getting. The biggest benediction, one may say, remembering the lotus feet of Krishna, remembering his pastimes, chanting, inattentive chanting, offenseless chanting. These are the biggest benefit that I will get. No. Of all the benefits, benediction that we get, the topmost benediction for devotees is the satsanga, sadhu sangha, the devotees association. That is the benefit this auṣadham gives. Bhaktātyanta-hita-auṣadham. Hitam and priyam. There's two things that we need to know. One is called hitam, another is called priyam. Hitam means one does things which is good for others. I know what is good for you, so therefore I do something that benefits you. It's called hitam. Whereas priyam is different. Priyam means I do things which you like. There's a big difference between these two things. Please understand. Hitam means I do something for you which is beneficial for you. You may not like it. That's another point. Whereas priyam is I do things which you like it, which may not beneficial for you. Who's the best example of this hitam and priyam? Fathers. Generally, this is the rule. This is how the culture is. Generally, fathers follows hitam and mothers follows priyam. Fathers is always asking, did you do your homework? Did you do your chores? Did you do this one? Did you do that one? Get up in the morning, go to school, and are constantly giving instructions to the children, constantly giving instructions to the children, and children may not like it. But father is thinking about the hitam part. What is that? Again, please take it in a light mood, not to say that mother does not think about these things, but predominantly the way the things the Shastra says, fathers focus toward the hitam, where mothers focus toward the priyam. You see, when mother is making some khichdi or making some dosa, especially when it comes to children, they will pour extra ghee on top of it. For her own husband, she may give only 1 drop of ghee on it. Or when it comes to the child, she may put some 2-3 spoons of ghee on top of it, or special cheese on it, whatever you can think of, special extra for the child. Because they love their child, the love blinds them to see beyond a certain point. That is great. So that is nothing to criticize the mother. That's how mothers are. Mothers, they don't. Fathers are thinking that, hey, you're cut down eating, eat only so much. You'll put on weight or do some exercise. Whereas mothers will give extra gulab jamun and send to the school without knowing to the father. She will pack extra boxes or something to the child, and this is priyam. Both has its own flavor. Nothing to say this is bad at that. It's just its own flavor. Therefore, father is focusing on hitam, whereas mother is focusing on priyam. Whereas Krishna in this particular thing, he focuses as a father, supreme father, he focuses on the welfare of the devotees, doing the hitam for the devotees. The biggest hitam for the devotees is giving them or connecting them in the association of the devotees. It's an important. If we are in the connection, if we are in the association of the devotees, we have taken them. Krishna has given us the medicine. We have to value that medicine. We should not take this medicine to be a poison. Devotees are our medicine. We should not think them, oh, he is poisonous to me, I keep away from him, he is a dangerous person. That's not how we have to think. If we are in the association of the devotee, think that they are my medicine. Please understand, in the association of the devotees are our medicine. Underline, color it, bold it, hang it. We should value the association of the devotees. Do not take it cheap. Not take it cheap. Therefore, that is another medicine. Bhaktātyanta-hita-auṣadham. Krishna becomes a medicine in such a way by providing us the satsanga, sadhu sangha, devotees association. And the next one, bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham. There, Krishna is the only medicine where he can destroy the fear of our material existence, the samsara. Bhayam, we are always in the bhayam, in the fear, what is going to happen to me? I'm still not settled in my life. I still have a long way to go. I have not done this one. I have not done this one. What in case if my father is so and so much age? What in case if something happens to my father, something happens to my child, something happens to my husband, something happens to my wife? What's going to happen? Therefore, there's always a fear in our mind. So this medicine will banish, send away the fear of those things related to our mind that related to the samsara. We are stuck in this darkness and chased by. This is all just because of the desires, the attachment that we keep, and the trust and attachment that we keep towards the material thing, right? That is where the bhaya comes. The more that we get attached to the things, the more equally the fear increases of losing that thing. That's how it is. If I develop an attachment to the cell phone that I have here, and then naturally I'll be in fear of what happens if I lose this cell phone. I'm just saying cell phone, it could be any of our beloved ones, right? The more that we get attached to these objects, whether living or non-living things, the more the fear will increase. That's how it is. When we start losing, this is all because we are stuck in the darkness of ignorance, and we are chased by the thieves of karma and krodha. Kama yesha krodha esha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Kama and Krodha are the two dangerous thieves. They are the dangerous thieves which chases, which takes away all our attachments, all our things. They rob our existence. Therefore, by taking this medicine, a special medicine, Krishna, śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham, and this will chase away the disease of karma and krodha and remove our fear. Remove our fear. Right. Let's move on. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next part, because there are a lot we can speak on this particular part. But we'll move on to the next one. śrēyaḥ-prāptikara-auṣadham. When we chant Kara-auṣadham, when we take up Śrī-kṛṣṇa as the medicine, we get all śrēyaḥ, all good fortune. All the good fortune are given to us. Exactly like Kuchela. Kuchela was Sudhama, a Brahmana, a poor Brahmana. When he took up Krishna as his medicine, we can see from Srimad Bhagavatam that medicine, Krishna medicine, has given all the fortune that is needed for his survival, his life, even in this world. śrēyaḥ-prāptikara-auṣadham. All the good fortunes are given to him. Therefore, Alvar is saying that manaḥ, Śrī-kṛṣṇa-divyauṣadham. Therefore, oh mind, please take up this medicine. Take up this medicine called Krishna, where this medicine will cure your all the problems. So Alvar is giving us a medicine which will help us overall, not just for this body, but also to the ātmā. Therefore, Alvar is saying, even the munis and rishis have taken up this medicine, and why can't you take this medicine? And even though they have a great, they are yogis, they have taken the medicine. And you are a bhogi, so you have to definitely take this medicine called Krishna Nama, Krishna as a medicine. And then this medicine is free of cost. You don't need to pay. You don't need to have insurance. We don't need to do any of these things. It is easily available. It's naturally available. For ātmā to naturally get attracted to, Krishna is natural. Whereas ātmā to get attracted to non-Krishna, it is not natural. It is artificial. But what happened over the period of our different lifetime, we have started thinking getting attracted to Krishna is unnatural, and getting attracted to the material things is natural. That is how the whole programs have changed. Therefore, now it's a time for us to understand, no, that is the wrong program. We have to take Krishna as a medicine. When we have take Krishna as a medicine, then our other attractions will go away. Therefore, surrendering to Krishna and taking Krishna as a medicine is the only way. Bhayam sarva-bhutebhyaha dadami etam vratam. In Ramayana, Ramachandra says, Sakrit eva prapannaya tavasmi itiche yachate abhayam sarva-bhutebhyaha dadami etam vratam. Rama says, you take this medicine, the medicine of surrendering unto my lotus feet, and calling, telling out, pronouncing and telling, Tava asmi, I am yours, my Lord. That is the surrender process. When you say, I am yours, that means you have taken Ramachandra as a medicine. You have taken Krishna as the medicine. When we take Krishna as a medicine, vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham, that medicine will remove the delusion that we have towards the material things and give us attraction towards Krishna. Muni-manō-vṛtti-pravṛtti-auṣadham. This medicine is also taken by the great rishis and munis like Vyasa, Vasishta, Vamadeva, and many Narada Muni and so forth. Those great souls have taken. And this medicine, daityēndrārtti-kara-auṣadham. Also, this medicine has cured the disease of Kalanemi, Shishupala, Kamsa, Dandavakra, and so forth. They have also taken the medicine, but that medicine ended their suffering and pain in a different way. Tri-jagatāṁ, sañjīvana-eka-auṣadham. This medicine is essential medicine which rejuvenates the inhabitants, rejuvenates the people of all the three worlds. Bhaktātyanta-hita-auṣadham. This medicine is hitam. It is the topmost, it gives the topmost benediction to all the devotees. bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham. This bhava-bhaya, this medicine will banish all the fears that we have within our heart. There are fears which is spoken out. There are fears which are not spoken out. Some people will tell, I'm afraid of this one. Some people will not tell what they're afraid of. Their heart is of fear. Their heart filled with some fear. So even that fear will bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham. This one medicine will remove all the fear, and also śrēyaḥ-prāptikara-auṣadham. Śrēyaḥ-prāptikara-auṣadham. It is a key medicine that will bring all auspiciousness, happiness for one who consumes this medicine. vyāmōha-praśam-auṣadham, muni-manō-vṛtti-pravṛtti-auṣadham, that daityēndrārtti-kara-auṣadham, tri-jagatāṁ, sañjīvana-eka-auṣadham, bhaktātyanta-hita-auṣadham, bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham, bhava-bhaya-pradhvaṁsana-eka-auṣadham, śrēyaḥ-prāptikara-auṣadham, piba manaḥ. Mind, drink this medicine without having a second thought. This medicine is piba manaḥ. Mind drinks medicine. This medicine is śrī-kṛṣṇa. He is a divyauṣadham. Thank you all very much for joining this morning. Śrāvanam. Please forgive me for any offenses. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Hare Krishna.